2 days after Pakistan claimed an export deal for JF-17 Block 3 fighter jets with an unnamed friendly nation at the Dubai Air Show 2025, fresh reports now indicate that Bangladesh is the most probable customer for 16 to 24 units. India has cancelled the NOTAM for a missile test today from the Andaman and Nicobar, and this cancellation comes at a time when 3 Chinese spy vessels are present in the Indian Ocean region. Russia flew the Su-57 fifth-generation fighter at the Dubai Air Show 2025, with both internal weapons bays open mid-flight, offering the clearest public view of its internal weapon carriage layout for the first time. Bharat Electronics Limited and France's Safran Electronics have signed an agreement for the creation of a joint venture company with equal shareholding, and produce Hammer smart precision-guided air-to-ground weapons in India. SSS Defence has launched the M72 5.56 by 45 mm light machine gun that weighs just 3.5 kilograms and priced under 1.5 lakh rupees. It offers an indigenous alternative to the Negev light machine guns that cost around 5.3 lakh rupees per unit. Rolls-Royce is awaiting final clearance from India's Ministry of Defence to begin domestic manufacturing of engines for the Zorawar light tank Arjun tank and the FRCV, with full transfer of technology and intellectual property rights, enabling complete domestic assembly and reducing foreign dependency. The DRDO has issued an expression of interest to transfer technology for its 30 kW laser-directed energy weapon system, offering 3 transfer of technology licenses to Indian industry. The Indian Air Force has wet leased the KC-135 Stratotankers from the US, but the agreement allows only American crews to operate the aircraft, and they cannot support combat operations during wartime, meaning that in an actual conflict, India will still be dependent on its limited IL-78 tankers. The Tejas Mk2 fighter jet have successfully completed all major trials of Astra Mk1 and ASRAAM missile, validating full all-aspect air combat capability. With these firings cleared, the Tejas Mk1A will enter service from 2026 fully armed with BVR missiles. The Aeronautical Development Agency has issued a RFP to develop a broadband radome with an integrated polarizer for the new electronic warfare suite of Tejas Mk2, an essential step toward Mk2's 4.5 Gen capability and full-scale production. The DRDO is developing photonics-based radio frequency memories for AMCA's electronic warfare suite, which uses light instead of electronics to store and process radar waveforms, to ensure strong survivability and stealth even in highly contested airspace. It will enable far more precise deception and smarter jamming against modern ASA radars, low probability of intercept radars and cognitive radar systems. The DRDO has started ground testing of the 250 km range Uttam Mk2 radar for the Tejas Mk2 fighter jet, which is slated for first flight in 2027. Ground tests include validating beamforming accuracy, power handling and thermal management, and captive flight tests on Tejas Mk1 aircraft are scheduled for late 2026. While Russia has proposed local production of the Su-57E at Hal Nashik with full transfer of technology, source code access, export rights, and the unprecedented right to modify the airframe for Indian systems, reports indicate that Russia is insisting on a minimum order of 140 jets to justify tooling and supply chain localization, while the Indian Air Force is not aligned with this request, and is interested only in 60 aircraft as a stopgap and not a long-term fleet core. While the Russian proposal is attractive on paper, but the order-volume mismatch currently remains the primary roadblock in progressing Su-57E negotiations. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.